On this episode of Delivering Marketing Joy, we talk with Paul Bellantone about promotional products work week and what you need to do. Hey there, and welcome to another edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. I'm your host, Kirby Hassman, and joining me today is a legend in the promotional products industry, a good friend of mine, Paul Bellantone. Paul, thanks so much for joining me today.
Kirby, thanks so much for having me. It's always a pleasure, whether I'm with you live or via Skype.
That's right. So one of the reasons you and I are chatting today or this week is that Promotional Products Work Week is coming up. And I know that PPAI puts a lot of work into getting, this whole week together. So why did PPAI decide to do this in the first place? What was the genesis of this?
It's a great question, and thanks for having me on. So as you know, every time a company has a marketing campaign or an advertising campaign that they're moving forward with, they have a lot of opportunities to spend those marketing dollars. And we compete against a number of other media, internet advertising, online, B2B magazines, consumer magazines, newspapers, cable TV. We track against 14 others. What we needed was an opportunity to let marketers know that promotional products work, and that by working with a promotional products distributor, a trained promotional consultant, not only do they get the bang for the buck for the promotional product itself, but they also get creative minds helping them build campaigns. I think that many marketers already knew that, and I know that our distributor community, the promotional consultants, knew that. This was just an opportunity for us to tell that story as an industry. I was on a call a little bit earlier today, and it was actually with you and Bill Petrie. Yep. And we talked about how so many distributors are out there with ideas and things that they do with their customers, but they feel like they're on an island a little bit. Mm-hmm. Promotional Products Work Week actually lets them know that they're not alone, and that they don't have to redevelop the wheel or rebuild the wheel, create the wheel to tell these stories to their customers. The research exists, the support tools that we have exist. So Promotional Product Work Week, celebration of our industry and the gathering of all those individual voices.
Yeah, and you know this, we participate and have participated for years, and I think you had said it's a way for us all to be armed with information. And I think like maybe we're telling that story, but man, when we all tell it at the same time, there's a lot of value. So I guess my question to you is, what do you wish distributors like me, sometimes at the front of the industry, what do you wish we'd do better?
I wish you would take more pride in the industry and not have this chip on our shoulder if our clients call it a tchotchke or a giveaway or something that we don't want to hear, or maybe using some terminology that we don't want to hear. I think that every one of those opportunities are an opportunity to educate and to say, it's more than just a giveaway. It's more than just something that you give somebody if you have some money left over in your budget. The research that we have shows just how compelling and powerful promotional products are. So I've kind of made a commitment. It's my New Year's resolution, is that I am going to preach about the power, but in a positive way. I'm going to take that chip off our shoulder. I'm going to tell our industry, look, we're growing 9.3% in 2017. Out of those 14 other media that we compete against for marketing dollars, it's faster than I think maybe 11 out of 14 of those. We have a compelling story to tell. I want them to tell it with pride. I want them to remind them. I know that they already know, but out of all of those media, we're the only one where you advertise to somebody and they say, thank you, please give me more because I like what you've given me.
Yes,
so
I love that.
I want them to take pride in what they do. I want whether you're working out of your home or whether you're working with one of the larger distributor groups, there's a place in this industry for everybody, and we should be proud of that place.
Man, that's great. That is absolutely great. So, you've been doing Promotional Products Work Week, I believe you said, for 6 years.
6 years now.
Yeah, and that's amazing. So, what's the best thing that you've seen come from Promotional Products Work Week?
Boy, I've seen great. I've seen regional associations gather their own community together and do things, whether it be a factory tour or a community project, some type of philanthropic activity. I've seen it support our activities in Washington, D.C., where we would be actually speaking on the Hill to our legislators. And meanwhile, our members are doing virtual fly-ins, sending emails, and the support of those things together. But I am actually most excited about what I'm doing this year. And on May 11th, I will be going to Shelbyville, Tennessee, which, as you know, is called Pencil City, USA. And the great work of the regional association there, they've gotten the local legislator to declare it Promotional Products City, USA. Wow. So I am going to Shelbyville, Tennessee. I am going to bring the message that promotional products work. I'm going to celebrate with the folks at PPAMS of Mid-South. So I think that it's every year I'm just a little bit more impressed. We give people ideas, they take those ideas, and then they run with them in a completely different direction that's really befitting of what they are and how they want to be represented in the marketplace. So this year it's my trip to Nashville, Tennessee, Shelbyville, Tennessee. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's such a cool idea. And what I like about it, and I think you're kind of alluding to it, is that I find myself when I'm hearing about the ideas, I'm jotting down, okay, how can I do a different spin on that, or how can I build upon that? And that's when we're inspiring the creative people in our industry to get even more creative, I think that's always good. So you have answered my 3 questions, my friend. I give everybody a chance to ask me one question. Do you have one for me?
I do. So a little bit earlier today, I was on the PPAI website. And if somebody goes into ppai.org, they go to our website and they click on the button that says advocacy. And if they scroll down to the bottom of that site, there's a video on Promotional Products Work Week. And on that video is a gentleman named Kirby Hassman. And he's extolling the greatness of Promotional Products Work Week. And he was talking about why it was important to you. You were talking about why it was important to you. So my question is, what are you doing this year to separate yourself from the other 22,000 distributor companies in our industry to both promote your company and promote the power of our medium?
So it's each year. It's funny. It's like it's one of those things because you start to build upon it. And so I think we were an early adopter in this idea, and we did social media campaigns, and then we did videos. I think it was last year or the year before. I took the advice of PPAI, and I went to our local Rotary and our local Kiwanis, and I tried. And we actually had a proclamation. So see, I can be a follower. So that's good. It's so funny. I think I have started to do more. We're going back old school a little bit this year. I think we're going to do more just kind of practicing what we preach. We're going to do giveaways. We're going to do some more Facebook contests. And then the other thing I want to do is dig in on a video piece. So that's a piece that I'm going to be working on to try and just talk about the power and why it matters. So those are my sort of 3 things. And then, you're always looking for, like, in talking to a couple of people today, I've made other notes about things I might be able to add to that list. But that's what I got going on right now.
Oh, good. So if you need any resources, you know where to go. It's the PPAI site. We have all collateral material there. We're always willing to help you out here. You and anybody listening to this and watching us here, they should probably call into the office and speak with Kim Todora, who can guide them to all of our collateral materials that they could use. And then they should just ask. And, it's a great opportunity for competitors to get together, too, and say, hey, what can we be doing together? I mean, I always talk about the power of promotional products. Well, the power is not infinite. It's only when you combine it with a great promotional consultant that we really get to achieve the success that we have. So team up, get out there and do it.
Yeah, and just one final thought from me, if that's okay, Paul. I just want to say thank you. I really actually, I think when I first got into this business, and we got out on our own as a distributor, I really felt like I was on an island. I felt like I was the only one with a mindset like I had. And the more I've gotten involved with the industry and the more I see the work that you guys are doing, it makes me feel good about the future of the industry, and I appreciate the hard work that you guys put into it. I really do.
Well, thanks. That warms my heart. Thanks so much, Colby. I appreciate the time with you.
Absolutely. So that's going to wrap up this edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. We'll see you next time.